Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Vena Talks. Thank you very much for tuning in today. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, like, and share our content. If you're returning for the second time, third, or fourth time, thank you very much for tuning in with us. I'm Veronica Jacob, your host for today. I am a lawyer, a woman, and a social entrepreneur. And most importantly, I am a change agent. I want to leave this world better than I found it. I want to make sure I touch one or two or a million people. And if I do just that, I know that I have done my part and I have made a difference. So, thank you very much for tuning in today. And today we are going to talk about mental health and fitness wellness in the overall, just about your health and well-being. And I thank you for tuning in with us today. As a child, I have always involved myself in anything that involves leadership. I remember being in high school, being a 17-year-old, and I was the deputy head girl for my high school. I had always tried to look for ways in which I could impact the people around me through actions and through how I portray myself towards others and the image I put out there. I've always made that my number one priority, to impact the world in a positive, healthy way. I remember my 14-year-old self standing on stage, giving a speech, and taking that podium with honor and with confidence that I was delivering an important message. Even if my voice was a little bit shaky, I knew that I was doing the right thing and I was making somebody's life out there better. And I remember there was this janitor at our school who despised littering. Students who deliberately dropped knickknacks, papers or snack papers, and he would pick them up over and over again. And this one day I've decided to join him. I've decided to pick up papers with him. The children dropped intentionally and maybe not intentionally because there were dustbins out there and they just didn't have that energy to put them in the dustbin. So I would join this man and I will pick up the papers. That's how I invested hours in making a difference. This man was obviously making a difference on his own, but I decided to join him because I know making a difference comes a long way. I know how it feels to be a young girl in this world who's trying to fit in. I know how it feels like to be a young boy because I've seen boys who struggle to fit in the world. I want to tell you today that it's okay. It's okay that if you fit in this world so differently from how other people fit in, you don't have to fit in the way they are fitting in. You don't have to take up the same space they are taking on because you have your own pace and you have your own space that God has provided for you to fill up in this world. Today, I want to tell you that you should dare to be bold, that you should have courage to do it scared, to do it happy, to do it courageous, or to do it drained. I want to tell you today that you should heal yourself. Make your mental health a priority. It's so important for our mental health to be healthy because we radiate what is within us to this world. So make sure you radiate the right energy. Radiate good energy to your fellow people, to your fellow colleagues, students, fellow humans at large. And I just want to tell you that nothing is out of your reach. You are capable. You can achieve anything you put your mind to. Anything. You want to go out there and be president, you can do it. You just need to do the work. Do the work and understand what it takes to be the person you want to become. Hard work is important, and hard work always pays off. Whether it pays off in 10 years, whether it pays back in 2 years, you're always going to have the results. Sometimes we think change is this big dinosaur that stop us from impacting the world. But change is just next door. It's literally by the road when you walk out. Starting by greeting somebody you found on the road, that is change. You never know what smile or what type of energy you have awoken in them just by giving that smile and telling them good morning. Change is not out of your reach. Change is always within. Change is right next to us every day. Your life is right next to you, it's right within you, and change begins with you. So when you change that, your mental health will shift to such positive levels. And if you ever want to be in a leadership position, you should know that leadership comes with courage. Courage is the peel, is the seed to daring greatly. The courage to know that you are going to do it anyway. Whether you are doing it drained, whether you are doing it tired, whether you are doing it scared, you know that you are going to achieve it anyway. And that is courage. So I want to encourage you today that please be courageous. You are not out of time. You have time. For as long as you're in this world, you have a God-given purpose that you are still to fulfill. If you feel that you have not fulfilled it yet, or you feel that you have not stepped into it yet, you are still going to get there. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your desires. But one thing I pray for is that your desires that are good for you come true. Because we have this thing that we get to desire so many things that are not intentionally good for us. And I pray that God protects you from those, because not every time we know what is good for us. So go out there and get the world. Get your dreams. And the sky is not the limit. It never was. Why don't you float to the universe? You can go to so many high heights, high strengths, with just by floating. Because intelligence is the power to adapt. Adapt to the universe. Adapt to the seasons that you are in. So many times we think that seasons in our life are never going to change. You are going through something bad, such a bad break, and you feel like nothing is ever going to change. I want to tell you today that things are going to change for the better. And if you feel like you're not living at your peak yet, you are going to get to your peak. So don't give up. And also, secondly, when it comes to now your physical wellness and your overall well-being, is that we are so focused on things that take up so much of our time but give us little fulfillment. I know jobs are important. Jobs give us money. Jobs help us make a living. But truly finding what makes you you, what makes you unique, you need to ask yourself, what is that is important to you? What is that is so precious to you that money cannot give you? So when you find that one thing that you can do, whether you get paid for it or not, whether you know you're going to get paid for it at a later stage, and you do it with so much freedom, we do it with so much courage, that is who you are. Because our happiness is so independent of money. Whether money is a contributory factor, we should do things that bring out that light from within us, that we are able to shine light on other people. Whether you have so much money and your environment you are in is not good for you, for your mental health, for your overall well-being, happiness will be so far from you. Happiness will not be your friend. So find things, chase purpose instead of money, because when you chase purpose, money comes with it. There is no way you're going to do what you love and not get paid for it, because you're going to do it so big, you're going to do it so great, you're going to do it with so much wisdom and so much love that everybody would just want to be like, hey Veronica, I like the way you talk. I like the way you encourage people. And I would like for you to be my new personal development coach. How amazing is that? And I do it with love because I do want to see that change in people. I do want to see that change in you. So I just want to encourage you today that you got everything you need. You got the right gear. You have the right spirit. So find it if you are not in it at the moment. And reach for your dreams. Nothing is far-fetched. Nothing is out of your reach. So I want to tell you today that please, you are capable. You are loved. Love is everywhere around you. Love is everything around you. So embrace it and know that God is everywhere and God is love. I thank you very much for tuning in with us today. I hope you have learned something. I hope I have awakened some form of good energy from within you that give you so much hope. We live in these unprecedented times of COVID-19 and we have lost our livelihoods. The news tell us so many different things about how we might not be able to succeed because the unemployment rates are so high. But don't give up. It's just a season. It will pass. It's not a disease that lasts forever. So just know that there's going to be better days. There's going to be better times. There's going to be better moments. So let's be bold. Let's step into our identity and let us live. Let us live life. And let us be change agents. Thank you.